Do you know there are only 6 ways to amass financial abundance? Let's break them down together from the rarest to the most common. Hi, this is Lode with your money plug where smart money starts with you. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm glad to have you on board. And if you're a recurring team member, most definitely I appreciate you being here. It's true. There's only 6 proven methods that you can amass financial abundance. Let's start with number 1. You find money. Think about a farmer tilling his land and unearthing a wonderful, priceless treasure. Or someone who uses a metal detector skimming the sand at the beach and uncovers valuable golden coins. It is very rare, but it does happen. Number 2, you luck into money. You either win the lottery, or you're struck a big in a casino, or you even married into money. It's fast, it's exciting, but it's highly unpredictable. And that brings us to number 3. You inherit the money. A great uncle, a grandfather, a parent, an uncle, an aunt, a relative left you a nice chunk of money. It is a blessing, but it has its emotional weight because you go from nothing to sudden wealth. And if you happen to have friends, siblings, relatives who now are jealous of your sudden fortune, they may just try to take it from you. Number 4. You get paid very large sums of money for your time. Think movie stars, Fortune 500 CEOs, professional elite athletes. Their time is incredibly valuable. But those positions, they are extremely rare and they're very competitive. Number 5. You work for your money and you invest consistently. You start young and you stay disciplined. And the best example the whole world knows about is Mr. Warren Buffett, who bought his very first stock at just age 11. This method does build wealth over time as long as you have the patience. And that brings us to number 6. This is the most common method people all over the world use to create financial abundance. But now, instead of me just telling you what it is, I'm going to actually share with you real-life examples of friends of mine who used this method to achieve remarkable financial success. Let's see if you can figure out what it is. And if you do, leave it in the comment below. There's Jack. Jack grew up dirt poor in Appalachia, raised by a single mother in a small shack in the mountains. When Jack was 6, an uncle he had never met showed up at his front door and offered to take him to California. It was a heartbreaking decision that his mother had to make, but she realized Jack would be much better off have a future, and so she agreed. From one day to the next, Jack finds himself in Los Angeles in a home where there is plenty of food. Books line the shelves, and he can dream and hope and fantasize about a future. At school, Jack learned how to read, and once he started reading, he never stopped. He devoured book after book after book, especially books that dealt with money, because that was the one thing his family in Appalachia never had. At 23, he graduated with a degree in finance and landed a job as a loan processor at a local bank. And it was there that Jack noticed something strange. So many small business owners were being denied loans because they didn't have one small thing to qualify. Small amounts on top of it that could have made a real difference for them in their business. After 3 years of seeing this dreams being crushed by all this red tape, Jack decided to do something radical. He became a private lender. He secured a personal line of credit, pooled it with the money that he had saved up, and now he had enough money to make 5 $10,000 loans. Jack placed a little ad in the local paper that read as follows: "Need a loan? Simple terms, fast approval, no red tape." 2 people called. After his work hours, Jack met up with the people personally. One got a $7,000 loan and the other one a $10,000 loan. He charged 3% monthly interest with a 1-month minimum and reinvested every dollar of profit back into his lending pool. Bit by bit, his business grew. 5 years later, Jack quit his banking job. And 40 years after that, Jack sold his lending business to a major corporation for millions of dollars. That brings us to my friend Lou. His dad owned a small mini market in Illinois. After school and on weekends, Lou and his brother worked the counter, stocked the shelves, kept the store clean. And years later, he and his brother inherited the store. Lou had a natural gift to make customers feel like family, and he kept the place spotless, warm, and inviting. One day, Lou spotted an ad in the paper. A New York company was looking for a product promoter. "That's something you're good at," his brother said. A week later, Lou was on the plane to New York. He landed the job. While working there, Lou began to notice something. Great products, especially from small, underfunded startup companies, were getting passed over. They didn't have the budget or the connections, but they had the potential. After 5 years, Lou started his own product promotion company at night, after hours, after work. At first, no one gave him a shot because he had no big name clients and he had no track record. But Lou had one thing that no one could take from him: character and integrity. He was honest, loyal, and always delivered exactly what he promised. Then one day, Lou gets a call from a man who said, "I heard about you and your integrity, your word. That's the kind of person I'm looking for. I've got a product. Will you promote it?" Without thinking twice, Lou said yes. Within a year, that product became a household name around the world. What was that product? Turtle wax. You might have heard of it. Lou retired a wealthy man. More than that, he was trusted. And then there's Maya, my dear, dear friend Maya. She didn't grow up poor and she didn't grow up rich. She grew like average, like most people do, normal. Graduated, got a job, paid bills, and watched her dream collect dust in a drawer labeled "maybe one day," like so many of us do. At 42, with 2 kids and a full-time job as a receptionist, Maya found herself asking one day during her lunch break, "So is this it? Is this what my life will be, my whole life?" One night, strolling through some YouTube videos, she stumbled across a video entitled "Start a Business with What You Know." It hit her. Maya had always loved baking. People raved about her cakes. So she started sharing photos of her creations on Instagram. And at first, just friends liked them. Then friends of friends. And they began to ask, "Hey, do you take orders?" Within 6 months, Maya was selling made-to-order cakes from her home kitchen. A year later, she had a waiting list. And 2 years in, she quit her job and opened her own boutique bakery. Now she ships gourmet treats nationwide, teaches online baking classes, and makes more money in a month than she used to make an entire year at her old job. Maya didn't find money. She didn't inherit it. She simply turned her passion into income. One post, one cupcake, one customer at a time. So now you heard Jack's story, you heard Lou's journey, and you heard Maya's transformation. Can you guess what the sixth and most common financial path is to financial abundance? If you do, drop your answer in the comments below. I really love to see what you think. This is it for now. I want to wish you all the best. And in the next video, I will actually break down exactly what the sixth step is and how you can start it for yourself. Until then, take care. Bye.